We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Play fake, and now it's Dart. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Dart. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A toss left side for Mitchell. Shifts by him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another run with Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Niners at 3 and 6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Watch out!
Purdy. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17.
Dart. They'll set up the screen to Smith. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Now Dart. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give them a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Pushing through the contact. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. First carry here for Jordan James. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get a bit closer. And now it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
For the 49ers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play action now. Dart going up top. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw now. Dart. Over the middle. It's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it. Within an eyelash, dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing, Dart. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There's a punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. A run with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
First down, Giants.
To throw is Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing his Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that stretches the lead to 27.
It's the score, Giants 33, 49ers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy going to give it to Pearson on the RPO. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. George Pickens, 64 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying,
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The 27-yard line.
It's James. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get set.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
18, watch out! Stop!
Purdy. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Again, it's Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15. Oh, what a move. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Paulson and Debo. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First down, New York.
On play action, here's Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Play fake, and here's Dart. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
A gain of 9 on the play.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Play action now. Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. 49ers 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearson, 67 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
49ers 28. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Smith up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's Dart. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better.
It's caught at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Dart. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
49ers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Purdy now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Get set.
They'll look to throw again. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
The 49ers.
Purdy will throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. You want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Dart. Steps away. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here